Welcome back, everyone, to the Los Angeles Angels franchise. Today we have a matchup with one of the AL's best, the Tampa Bay Rays. Last episode we took on one of the NL's best, the Atlanta Braves, and that didn't turn out so well. So maybe, just maybe, our luck will change here against the Rays. So after a leadoff walk there for Mickey Moniak, we do get a perfect here from Sung-Chae Chen. It's a base knock right through the second base hole there. 2 runners on, 3-0 count. For Mike Trout, he's going to draw a walk. So that's the second walk allowed in the inning for Savali, and Nolan Shawnuel makes him pay. The base hit right back up the middle, and 2 runs are going to score here. Chang and Moniak's score is 2-0 LA. That's a way to get started. Heck yeah, baby. Let's go. Logan O'Hoppe. 0-0 pitch. Base hit. Throw coming in from right field. Not going to be in time. Mike Trout scores. It is 3-0. And that is going to send up Spencer Horwitz with a deep drive to right field. He got the perfect. Look at that inside pitch. Knew exactly what to do with it. Put a good swing on it. Home run, Spencer Horwitz. He has hit the ball hard when he steps up to the plate. We just haven't really had much payoff for hitting those baseballs as hard as he does. So, hey, 6-0. I will take that. That's a great way to get started. Savali could not register a single out. So let's jump here to the top of the 5th inning. Jose Suarez, we get a little check-in here. It's still 6-0. He's now got 3 strikeouts. And then a little ground ball here off the bat of Veranda. We're going to get the force out here at second, but a little too much speed there, barreling down the first base line. It's going to send up Josh Lowe, and nice play by Rendon. There we go. He has not played a whole bunch this season, just basically due to his offense. But if he can get that glove going again, like Anthony Rendon can, that's definitely going to be a big boost for his playing time here. Mike Trout was actually on the run there, so he was stealing, and it was perfectly dropped in by Shawnuel. It's going to be 7-0. He's looking around like, I'm just that good. What's up? What's up? Logan O'Hoppe, base hit right over Diaz's head. That will drive another run home. It is 8-0 Angels. He took a little bit of a risk there. Going for 2. More accurate throw, he would have been gunned out. But the Angels will get that win. We'll push it to 38 wins. Of course, Tampa Bay still at 36. This will definitely be a big series. Not just for a bar test, but really to push and continue to push to be one of those top teams in the American League. Definitely want to take care of business in these situations, just like right here. Bottom of the 7th inning, facing Garrett Clevenger, turning around on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, but Taylor Ward can't keep it fair. That was a 1-1 count. A few pitches later, full count. Taylor Ward just battled all the way to get that in his favor. A base hit up the middle, scoring 2 runs. The Angels will take the lead here late, 4-3, but that's not all. Kyle Farmer is going to come up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-0 pitch against Clevenger. They kept him in the game. Even after blowing the lead, that baby's gone into their bullpen. That's a way to send a message. Kyle Farmer goes deep. That's a solo home run, making it 5-3. And Joel Payamps remains perfect on the season. He is 18 for 18, guys. I'd say that was a winning move. To get rid of Carlos Estevez, to get rid of Matt Moore, guys that, we liked Matt Moore. We didn't like Estevez very much. But he blew some saves. He was not perfect. But Joel Payamps has been. And that is what has got us 18 victories from him. He's saved 18 games. So he's been automatic. We extend our winning streak to 12, everybody. With a simulated game here against the Rays, we swept them. We've now got 40 wins. We're sitting atop the American League West. 10-0 in our last 10 and 12-0 in our last 12. 12-game winning streak. However, it was snapped against the Dodgers. We get swept against LA. So that wasn't very fun. I probably could have showed that just again to get that Shohei Ohtani rivalry thing happening, but we already kind of explored that in the last season. It's tough because you got to sim some, you got to play some, and I elected to sim it just for realism, a little bit, because Angels 12-game winning streak. I get it. It's the next season. We've made a lot of moves to better our team, but wanted to keep it light like that a little bit. Play some, sim some. You guys get the idea here. Now, Orelvis Martinez, he currently at 70 overall. He's finally broken the barrier. He's actually our best rated third baseman, but why is he down there? Well, it's because he's hitting 220. Hitting 220 down in AAA. I want to see him hit towards 280. I want a healthy batting average. If you're going to get called up, I want to get those offensive numbers, those attributes pumped up a little bit before I give you the call to come back to the majors. If you guys remember, in the last season, when we traded for him, we brought him over to compete with Rendon at third. He really just did not produce. Really just didn't do much. So I really want to see it before we end up calling him up. Keaton Fisher's got some nice progression. His potential actually increased, it looks like, as well. So that's nice to see. That was not manually done, by the way. I have no gameplay of Keaton Fisher. I have no reason to do that. So the CPU decided, hey, you've been doing well. Get a little boost. Caden Dana, he's up to a 66 at 21 years old. Again, that C potential. I would only move it up for these guys if they win some type of award. Really, that's like the only way that I feel that it makes sense, that it seems fair that we would do something like that. But Caden Dana's got some progression. He's looking nice. And then Thomas Woodson at 332, leading the AA in batting average. I love to see that. We got a little stats update for him. He continues to hit the cover off the baseball. But you guys knew that when we drafted him. That's exactly what his player profile was. Tons of vision, lots of contact, got to work on the defense. He's been great. He's been awesome. Now, as we simulate here against the Giants, 2 straight games, 2 straight wins. 2 straight games we've only allowed 1 run to those San Francisco Giants. 11-1 victory. Whew, Moniak had a huge game. 3 for 5, 3 runs scored. Trout was big time there. Ohapi, Hulsizer is kind of coming around too. He started off the season really, really slow, but now he's on the verge of like really coming into what we thought he could be. Nice little power threat towards the bottom half of that order. 333 batting average. So again, like look at our offensive production here in this series. 6 runs in game 1, 11 runs in game 2, 1 run each game for the Giants. So you'd love to see that if you're an Angels fan. Robbie Ray against Mike Soroka. We're going to get a little Mike Soroka action here. Looking for our 50th win of the season. We're going to entrust it here to Soroka, making his first start for the Angels. So we'll see how he's going to do here tonight. So 1 batter faced, 1 batter down. Next batter up is the number 2 hitter, Matt Chapman. He hit that thing hard, but Taylor Ward is there to make the catch. Out number 2. Joey Meneses, the number 3 hole hitter. Deep drive to right field, Nico Hulsizer giving chase. Tracks it down. Good inning from Soroka. 3 up and 3 down. I don't anticipate him going too long. Maybe about 5 innings. It's as much as I want to give him right now. Sean Fuentes with 2 outs. Delivers a base knock here. He's going for 3. It's a triple. Maybe. No. To go down as an RBI double. Fuentes thought maybe the throw was going to come home. He got a little bit greedy, looking for a little stat padding. Soroka here in the bottom of the second. His first strikeout. Nice pitch right there, looking for that slider. It's working. It's working for him. Next batter up is Blake Sable. 1 out, double for Sable. Got to get the Giants back in business here. Hopefully we can kind of keep them shut down. The offense has been dead for the first 2 games of the series. Hopefully that story continues. Ground ball to Kyle Farmer here from Yastrzemski. That'll be out number 2. Then, the base hit right past Kyle Farmer. We were looking for the shutout for Soroka, but that didn't last very long. That's an RBI single for Seth Brown. Right past the first baseman Farmer. And that'll be the first run scored off Soroka here. He's got Marco Luciano standing to face him. He strikes out. That is strikeout number 2 for Soroka. Let's jump here to the top of the 3rd inning. Taylor Ward with 2 runners on base, 1 in scoring position. He will deliver an RBI single. And now it's 2-1 Angels. There you go. There you go. Taylor looking good. Sean Fuentes deposits that one in right field as well. Another run is going to come home for the Angels. It's 2-1. And there's Taylor Ward getting to 3rd base as well. Zach Neto steps up. Ground ball. Oh, what are we doing here? Matt Chapman dives for it awkwardly. That's going to be a base hit and an RBI for Zach Neto. It's 3-1 Angels. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Look at Zach Neto, the 1 hopper. Nice strong throw over to first. And again, another nice inning from Mike Soroka. Let's go top of the 5th. In a 3-1 game, Mike Trout sends this one deep, and it's off the wall. He's not stopping. He's rounding second, headed for 3rd base. That is a 2-out 3-bagger for Mike Trout, number 5 of the season. And it's up to Logan O'Hoppe to drive him home, but he cannot do it. Had to show the Mike Trout triple, even though it didn't pay off. Had to do it. You guys would see it in the box score like, holy, why didn't you show the triple? Well, there you go. There it is. So bottom of the 5th inning, Soroka's in a little bit of a jam here. Base hit from Tyrone Taylor. Not good. It is 3-2. Throw comes offline from Trout. Had enough strength to it, but not enough accuracy. Taylor comes through with the RBI single. And then John Birdie comes through with a base hit. Back up the middle yet again. Trout going to throw to the cutoff man this time. Farmer's throw is a little bit late, but he's going to score anyway. The game is tied. Soroka, we can't get him the win here. He's got to get through this inning at least, and we got to take the lead. However, that's not going to happen. We give up the lead. 3-1 game turns on its head. It's 4-3. Meneses comes through with a base hit. Then a ground ball. Neto over to Rengifo, over to first. Double play that we absolutely needed right there to avoid the damage, but the damage has been done. It is 4-3. We cannot score there in the top of the 6th. We go bottom 6. Soroka's still out there again, still trying to get him a victory here, and it's going to cost us. 5-3 game. Soroka ends his night on a beautiful defensive throw. It's looking like Derek Jeter out here. Nolan Arenado. Incredible play. Tyler Rogers checks in, and he's going to strike out Mike Trout, of course, with him pitching so slow. It got tons of off speed. That looked like to be a problem, but hey, we timed him up. Logan O'Hoppe delivers a 3-run shot, his 17th home run of the season. Ron Washington just looks stoic in the dugout there. He has no emotion here after taking the lead now 6-5 off a 3-run home run. So let's jump to the bottom of the 7th inning, and Chase Silseth comes out and gives up a 2-run homer to Joey Meneses. What is that? We just got the lead. Meneses, his 5th of the season. Giants will take the lead back. 7-6 game, and Camilo Doval shuts the door. What is up with us and NL teams? We can't beat the National League teams. What's going on here? We can't beat the Braves. We can't beat the Giants. Giants aren't even playing that good. They're not even that great of a team. Ay. We had it in the bag. We had it in the bag. That 5th inning was a disaster inning. Of course, the 7th inning with the 2-run homer for Meneses, that one hurt, but fortunately for us, we can't get the sweep. We can't get our 50th win. It's going to have to come through simulation. But man, 2 more losses there to Houston. We get a win over Houston, but we get swept by Toronto. So as we approach the MLB draft, we lose the series against Baltimore. Hopefully we can get another win here against the Mets. We got that win 7-3. I think we win this other game here, game number 2. We'll have to see when the box scores pop up again, or the schedule, I should say. But here we go. Let's get the draft underway. Did not do a ton of scouting for you guys in this draft class, simply because we're not going to be in a position to get a lot of the top players because we were a playoff team. We're going to be towards the back end of the draft. But there's a couple guys that have been taken here, like Darren Blunt. I thought maybe personally he was gonna fall, but the Rockies did nab him. So that's 2 players that we were interested in: Heath Cavanaugh, the shortstop, and now Darren Blunt, the catcher, that we were considering taking if they fell to us, but did not get too lucky there. Max Stew, we made fun of his name in the last episode. He's gonna get taken number 4 to the Washington Nationals. Going to play second base out there for them. So who's up on our board that we've scouted? Well, we took a very heavy look at Billy Lucas. He's got a lot of the fielding and the speed, more the defensive side of his game's looking good. Offense is going to be a little bit of a project. Fujita's a pretty interesting pitcher. I do like William Fujita. Saul Yamashita is interesting too. He's got a lot of blue in there to be a well above average player as far as the offense goes, but we don't have a lot of info on him. We don't know how much how much those numbers are true, right? But I do like Luis Paniagua. So he's kind of in our range, and I didn't want to lose him. So we took Paniagua over Billy Lucas and William Fujita and Yamashita. So all those players that we were potentially looking at with that pick, they got taken right afterward, and I think that they probably would have in the next round anyway, ahead of us. So here we are in round number 2, and honestly, we didn't really do a great job of scouting this draft class. We just didn't. We did a lot better of a job in season number 1. Season 2, a lot of players that I'm looking at here, like McClure and JJ Rolls, those dudes we have no information on whatsoever. even in the slow scroll there that you just saw, we don't have a lot of info on really anybody. So we're kind of going by the seat of our pants here, flying by the seat of our pants. We're going to take J.J. Rolls. We're going to take the catcher, Jeffrey McClure, and I will consider Ray Rivera, the left fielder out here. He's got some decent numbers. I think maybe he's more of a project player too, but we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out when he gets signed up, and we'll see his overall rating and what his potential rating is. The other players here that we're looking at the all list, not specific by position. I just felt more comfortable with the guy that we scouted the most, so we will take Ray Rivera. Greg Woodward, a center fielder. Look at those numbers. He's got some blues sprinkled in there, but again, not very heavily scouted. Luis Cardenas. I love the speed, and I love the base running aggressiveness, so let's take him as a center fielder. And round 6, Greg Woodward is taken right ahead of us. So that would have been my next pick, would have been Woodward. But I like this dude. It's round 6. It's towards the literally end of the draft. So let's just take a flyer on this dude. I don't really know much about him. 5% scouted. We'll see how it all plays out with Hernandez. Now, looking at the all-star teams. Joel Pyops. Look at that. 83 overall, getting some progression as well at 31 years old. 25 saves. None have been blown. That's amazing. Like, if you guys remember, we're above 50 wins right now. We've got 50 some odd wins, like 53, I think. 54. Something like that. He has contributed to half of our victories this season, and he has not cost us a loss. So he has been really a sole reason, a key factor in why we're having as much success as we're having this year. Yeah, we're at 54 wins. And you know what? With some losses thrown in there, look at that. Unbelievable. We've won 5 games in the month of July. We're 55-55. We're a 500 baseball team going into the trade deadline on July 31st. Meanwhile, our in-division rival, the Seattle Mariners, have won 12 games out of their last 13. They're the hot team. We're the cold team. That is unreal. We have lost cabin pressure, y'all. Lost cabin pressure. What is happening with the Angels? It's an epic collapse. We were one of the best teams in the majors for the first half of the season. And then in the month of July, we had one bad month. And it's all gone away. So what are we going to do? Are we going to make a move? Are we going to hold tight? Are we going to call some people up? We got some youngsters down there that are really itching to really provide a spark for us down there. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section, because we've got a really, really tough call to make here. We're obviously losing games for a reason. Is it our pitching staff? Is it our offense? What is the main cause? We got to address those things if we want to make the postseason for a second year in a row. If we don't feel like we have the team to do it, which is hard to say that because the first half of the year we were really, really good, are we just hitting a little bit of a slump? If we don't feel like we have the team to do it, do we sell some pieces off in anticipation for next year? It's a tough call. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I will see you in the next episode. Leave a like if you like this thing. As always, thank you so much for watching. Peace.